What's up, YouTube? Thrift Hunter here with this week's garage sale and estate sale finds. Went to several sales this week and managed to find quite a bit of jewelry. So I'm going to start going through what I found. This is starting out with some of the vintage costume jewelry that I bought at one sale. Um, what happened was I've been going to their garage sales for probably 2 years, and it just happened that they were having an estate sale this week, and they were at the point where they had tried selling all of the stuff themselves for several years now, and it was just the point where it needed to go. They had already been through every single piece of jewelry. They already took out a majority of the silver and gold, but of course, they still had a lot left over, and I kind of was able to come in and cherry pick because there was no one really at the sale. There was a few people, but it wasn't a really crowded sale, and the prices were very cheap. Pretty much everything here in this selection of stuff was $1 a piece, so just couldn't go wrong. I just kept picking up anything that looked old, anything vintage, because even if I can get $2 a piece, then I'm making some money no matter what anyway. So really interesting, unique stuff that I haven't seen before, and I'll kind of go through all of that with you. So I'll start out with one of my more favorite pieces here. Definitely an old one, and you can kind of see some of the detail on the front. Not too much, but the back, when you turn it over and you see this kind of construction, that indicates that it's pretty old. I'm actually thinking it could be Miriam Haskell, who is a designer of expensive costume jewelry, just because of the way it's constructed. It could be by someone else, it doesn't matter. It's still a nice piece on its own for $1, so pick that one up. Several pins. Here's a nice, I guess it's a dogwood flower pin, and it's signed on the back, Trifari, right there. So for $1, if it's signed, I'm definitely gonna buy it. Here's an older Coro piece. I know it's older because of the way it's marked. It's marked in there, and just the way that these are riveted. Again, for $1, it's probably a $10 to $15 pin online. Anything like this, I'm gonna pick up all day long. Really nice old prong set, rhinestone piece, little pin. I don't see a signature on it, but you can see the way that the pieces are kind of welded together there. Indicates that it's probably a little bit older. Again, this piece on the surface looks pretty ugly, right? It's super dirty, but if you look closely at these stones, so like this stone, these are some satin stones. This is a different colored pink stone, and some nice large size glass stones. Once this gets cleaned up, it'll actually look pretty nice, and a little bit different because of the way that these stones are. So a nice piece there for $1. I pick up a lot of these copper cuff bracelets. I don't know if this one's Bell Trading Post or not. I haven't really looked for a mark, but that was a neat piece there. Here's a nice another flower brooch. Looks like it was silver plated. You can see some of the silver plating's worn off, but look at how old this piece is. It's really really nice for the price I paid. It does have a mark right there. I tested it to see if it was silver, but it's not. A lot of old C clasp pinbacks indicates that it's a little bit older. It's not the oldest because of the way this is. It's not the large bar, which would indicate maybe late 1800s, early 1900s, but more like 40s, 50s kind of stuff. So nice piece there. Here's a nice big rhinestone pin, missing one stone. Really not even a problem. It's got this nice little bail right here where you can wear it as a pendant. It's very sparkly. It's got kind of a newer pin back, so this would indicate more towards like 60s. And it's riveted, so it's not brand new, and it's prong set. So for $1, I mean, with the stone, if it had the stone in it. I mean, this would be like a $30 pin probably, just because of the color, right? It's the color that you want to see, and it's the right style. So nice like starburst, sunburst style. There's actually another one here in clear. Again, prong set, same kind of backing. So those two, easy for $1. I'm just gonna grab those. Here's a signed pair of earrings. These are signed Boucher, something like that. Here is a pretty cool old brass little badge. It's not super old. Again, looking at the style of the clasp, it's how you indicate a lot on brooches. I can see that these are soldered in place, so that means it's a little bit better quality. Probably done by a bigger manufacturing company. Here's, if you see this kind of stuff in decent condition, you definitely want to pick it up. This is a nice large brooch. Again, style is like Miriam Haskell, not saying that it is. I don't know if she used these type of backings or not. It looks like it may have gone to a necklace at some point, which would have been a pretty nice necklace. But this Baroque pearl type of stuff, very popular. No problem to sell that stuff. Here is a signed Coro gold tone piece. Nice Coro for $1. We'll just keep going. Here's like another old rhinestone pin. Here's one that I liked the design of. It's definitely an interesting design. It's different. Nice gingerbread style setting on the main glass stone there. Older, again, not too old. If we can see the clasp, C-style clasp. Could be early 1900s, 1920s, maybe. I suspect maybe a little bit later, but still, I like the design. Haven't seen this kind of square with the leaf. I mean, I just haven't seen that design before, so really nice. Here's like a gold-filled chain. Actually, a really nice gold-filled chain. Love buying that stuff for $1. I mean, there's probably $5 worth of gold. It probably weighs just like maybe 10 grams or something, so even if there's $5 in gold there, I don't care. Here's a little pin that I thought could be sterling. I'm not sure what it says, Winnipeg and whatever. Older style back, again, worth the chance. I thought these were silver. They are not. But nice old earrings. Here's a piece. I'm not sure if this is newer or older. A lot of the stuff, too, you'll notice that there's a lot of repairs and a lot of alterations to pieces. So some of the chains don't match the pendants and that sort of thing. But nice scroll, little locket with the old barrel style clasp and the nice beads there. I picked this up, thought it was neat. I forget what this is for, if it's like a sash pin or if it goes to a belt buckle or what, but looks like either old celluloid or bakelite or something like that. Just an older, unique piece. I liked this necklace here. Well, there's that little steel penny with a hole in it. Pick that up. And here's this piece. Look at the detail. Hopefully, if it autofocuses, there we go. There's actually like little rhinestones in these little beads, and anytime I've seen that, that's like Victorian type of stuff. So really interesting, weird link necklace, but still for $1, I'm just gonna pick it up. Here's a piece I thought could be something. I think it's a Monet chain, and then the back of this is marked 35, and I tested it to see if maybe it was 10 karat gold or something. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's gold filled, but still a nice little onyx pendant. Here's another pin here. The older rhinestones in there, not signed, but for $1, we will take it. Nice pin. And then here is a just weird necklace that's probably, again, like Victorian in age. It's got this little person on there. I don't know, sailor or something, warrior. And these weird chains and weird links. I don't know. But it's a nice necklace. It's a little dirty, but cleaned up. Be nice. I wanted to show you guys this. This is a nice chain. I've never seen this link design like this. This is almost like some Chanel or something. Like, this has got to be some kind of a designer. I think it's stainless steel. It could be brass, you know, silver over brass. But if you know what this, like, it looks like almost like a logo. But if you've ever seen this type of link before, let me know. So I picked that up for $1. I mean, why not? It's not gold or silver or anything, but for the price, I'll take it. Here are just some of these striped glass beads in a necklace with the hand knotted stuff there. Let's see if I can back up a little bit. That's like a $20 to $30 necklace. I've sold them in square form. Sometimes they're like these long beads with squares. You know, it's usually opera length, 30 inches or something. I've sold these before, so I know that this is like 20 to 30 bucks. No big deal, but for $1, I'm gonna pick it up. So anything I can get, you know. This is a Kramer piece. Nice dangle, and it's signed Kramer on the back. And I saw this exact same necklace on eBay sold for about 25 bucks. So 25 bucks. Cost me $3 to ship. I got to pay eBay and PayPal like $2 or $3. You know, I'm still walking away with maybe $18, $19 in profit on just something like that for $1. So not bad. I thought these were gold. Tested them, and they are not gold. But pretty deceiving. Has the gold pin there too as well, but it's fake. Here is, I think these are like Monet, kind of gold filled and sterling and a little bit of actual gold that we're gonna take a look at. I bought all this stuff with some of it was at the sale with the costume jewelry, some of it was at 2 other sales that I went to, just picking up anything I see that looks like a good deal. I ended up spending in total for all the costume jewelry and all of this stuff here, including the gold, for like around $140, $150 maybe. It was really cheap. I spent about $100 at the sale where I got all the costume jewelry, and then about $20 at another sale, and then like $30 at another sale. And I picked up all this kind of neat stuff, so I'm just going to go through it and show you what I found this week. So I'm going to start out right here with this piece. Obviously sterling. I had to pay $5 for this. It weighs 21 grams, and it's pretty nice, well-made pendant. You can see it's marked right there. It's got like 925 and some kind of a designer mark. Let's see. Looks like TJ or something. Nice, like either smoky quartz or I don't know, some kind of, could be glass stone. But really nice piece for $5. I believe these are like $1 a piece. These are 2 of those little sterling cordials, Mexico with glass, marked, some kind of mark on the bottom, but pretty obvious that these are sterling. And those were pretty cheap. Sterling silver box chain. I think I bought more sterling box chains than most people. I find these things all the time, and when they're cheap, or like I'm just throwing it in, I'll pick them up. Got this nice sterling red beads and black beads. I don't know what kind of stones they are. Pretty kind of newer piece, not too special, but this was cheap. I think this was $1 as well, so I just picked it up. Really nice, probably $20, $30 piece. Got this nice big sterling silver cross. This is marked towel sterling, and it was $5. So, you know, it was half off at the sale where I got this, and they were just being pretty cheap. This is like 20 grams as well. It's solid. I mean, it's pretty heavy. So good deal even just on the silver. Here is a ring that I bought at that half off sale. It was $5 per sterling ring, and this was just one of the ones that was a little bit nicer. Most of them were made in Thailand, and I think this one is too. I don't think it's an old piece at all, but it's got that nice figural look to it, and it'll look nice in a listing, so pick that up. Sterling silver turquoise wood bracelet. Nothing special, but for $1, I will take it. I got this piece for $5. It's marked sterling, or it's marked 925. I have to test this one. I think it's probably fake. The reason why is the mark is kind of crappy, but I will test it and see. But I don't like that mark. I don't like the way the clasp looks. But it could be silver. If it's silver, then it's good. Here's one of the older pieces. This is sterling. It's like either a belt buckle or a sash pin or something. But older silver pin for $1. Not too bad. Here is a nice little turquoise ring that I bought. $5 again. I just thought it was pretty nice. It's a small size. Most of the rings were pretty small, but this style of turquoise ring is pretty popular and it looks really nice. So here's something that I forgot to show with the costume jewelry. This is just like some weird pendant on an older chain, again for $1, so I picked that one up. Here is a really nice big gold-filled chain. I like buying gold-filled. I mean, this is just like sterling, and it weighs like, pretty nice for a big gold-filled necklace. Sometimes you can find really big gold-filled necklaces, and people have no clue that they're worth anything. And this is a pretty heavy one. Here is a little silver earring, small tie tack, another small tie tack, just older looking. Couple of Manuline watches. Buy these all the time. These were a couple of bucks or $1, I'm not sure. But I always pick these up and just wait till I get like 20 or 30 of them and then sell them. Let's see. Here is a nice old little penknife. I like buying these. This one looks sterling to me. It's marked on the little bail here. I think it's just a maker's name, but pretty cool there. Here's a piece, a ring that I'm pretty sure is sterling. I think I need to test it just in case. But it is just a little, so a nice little ring there. Threw that in with all the other stuff. Here is a nice silver little clip, little tie clip. Here is an old bar pin, just an old C-clasp bar pin, little gold-filled tie clip here. This is some kind of a service, hospital volunteer service, 100 hours. This is silver. Nice there, small sterling and abalone ring. Silver earring. I think I have the pair to this one somewhere. And another silver little tie clip. A sterling little bead chain with some hair in it. It's kind of gross. Sterling spirit ring thing. Interesting there. Oh, there's the other earring. Here is a nice old sterling flower pin. Pretty cool. Gold filled. Little tiger's eye bracelet. This is a pretty old sterling rhinestone pin. Very cool. Marcasite, onyx. A little brooch there. One of these little tiny pins. Sometimes I buy these in case they're gold. This one's not. It's gold filled. Some pretty old earrings. This wire looks kind of broken, but these are older Silver earrings, maybe worth more than scrap if I can fix it, but probably scrap. I think I paid $3 for those. Here's a little gold filled bar pin missing the stem. A garnet piece, silver and garnet. It's also got a designer name on it, which is Jez Lane, it looks like. But it's had, again, like some kind of a repair, it looks like here, or just an extender. Maybe just an extender added, but nice little piece there. Really nice movable men's ring. Sterling silver, little brick. Pretty cool little ring. Let's see. I've got this big sterling flower pin. I actually paid $8 for this. It's signed Lang Sterling. So that was a nice piece for $8. More of these sterling little clippies. Another one. Pretty cool little coin bracelet. They had 2 of them. They were $10 a piece. $10. And I didn't want to buy the other one because it was a little bit newer and this one was older. And then I definitely saw this one, at least, is 500 silver, 1948 coin. So just that is fine for my $10. But there's some cool other old like 40s coins here, and I'll look them up at some point and see which ones are silver and which ones aren't, because there may be some more silver in here. But cool old coin bracelet, I can sell that, no problem. Sterling ring. A gold-filled Fenris watch. See if it'll focus. Kind of see it there. Nice little manual line watch, gold-filled. Nice gold-filled back. That's a pretty good indicator, kind of how I speed pick through some things sometimes, is when you see the stainless steel back, like you're guaranteeing that it's not gold, or like not the highest end watch usually. You'll see this stainless back, but if you're just flipping through watches real quick in a pile of like 100, look for the gold colored back, and then this whole bracelet has got the gold filled little caps on it. So nice piece for like maybe $5 I paid for this. Really like this bracelet. Paid $8 for it. It's an old, definitely like Victorian era gold filled and glass bracelet, and I tested it for sure. So really nice. I've had many of these before. Very popular bracelets. Sometimes a bracelet like this, just for whatever reason, can go for like $45 on eBay. I'm not saying I'm going to get that much, but I've seen it, just because they are really nice. And then I got this piece, which I think is quite nice. I'm thinking it's a low-grade silver. I tested it, and it kind of holds, kind of doesn't. But it's a nice big necklace either way, and it's old, and it's like double-stranded. And this was like $1 too. This was at the dollar sale, so even if it's silver-plated, I don't care. It's a really nice piece, and I should be able to get a decent amount for that. If it's like really old and silver, I don't know, it could be $75 to $100 piece. So for $1, I'm just gambling to see if maybe it's good, and if it's costume, it's at least $20. So no problem there. I think the last bit that I have is the gold. Not a whole lot of it, but not nothing. We've got this stuff here. Zoom in for you. So a pair of 14 karat earrings. Those are probably the heaviest. And then a bracelet here. It's like a multi-tone. We thought it was probably silver, since we couldn't read the tag at the sale. I mean, it's just, again, it's super tiny, the writing, and a lot of people just are like, whatever. But it says 585 on it. and you can see the clasp is marked 5A5. So nice score there because they thought it was silver, and I bought it for like maybe $3, and there's about $40 worth of gold there. So, and then probably the nicest pieces are these two. This is marked 14 karat, and then this diamond pendant. There you go. Hopefully you can see that. It's tiny, but it's very clearly marked 14 karat right there, and it's got a little diamond mark above that. So this is definitely 14 karat diamond. It looks really nice, really sparkly. The diamonds are pretty small. There's maybe 0.3 total carat weight here, but a nice piece. I mean, it should be worth like 30 or 40 bucks at least, maybe 50 for somebody who wants to, you know, it'd be better made into an earring, say, or something like that. You know, it'd be maybe a charm or something. It's not really a decent pendant because it's so small, but let's see how much this weighs all together yet. There's the scale. My scale's getting old. I need a new one. Let's see. Yeah, so right around 10 grams. Yep, right at 10 grams. So 10 grams of 14 karat. Last lot I sold for about $22 a gram, so about $220 there in gold, and maybe a little bit more for the diamond pendant if I get lucky. But nice little score there. I ended up spending maybe like $10 on everything right here. So for all of my spending this week, I got all of this silver, various necklaces and pendants and stuff. Nothing spectacular, but you know, just easy money makers for me that I can just group up and people will go crazy over it. And then the gold more than pays for everything, and then all the other stuff I just have to process and put on eBay. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.